Hey guys, today's September 17th, 2018. I woke up from a dream I had at 3 a.m. this morning. I'm going to tell you about that, and then I want to tell you about this other dream that I had. I dreamt that there was these men all dressed in like white, and they barged into my house and they kidnapped me. They kidnapped some other people that were with me, and I don't know who they were. But when we got to wherever they were taking us, we were on this hay ride, like this hay bale tractor thing, and there was those men that were standing there in front of me, and there was four of them, and there was three of them standing in front of me, and there was four people that was sitting next to me. Well, I don't know what they did or what they said to these people, but they were chopping their heads off. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I kept praying, God, please, please, I don't want to have to die for my faith. Please rescue me, please, God, please. I don't want to feel any pain, please, God. And so, as I'm praying, these people's heads, like their blood was splattered, and it went all over me. And I remember lifting my legs up in the air, kind of like I wanted to kick them or push them away, and they grabbed me to chop my head off, and I instantly was I was taken, like I believe I was raptured. um but I ended up I was like looking at myself outside of my body, and then my head chopped off, and then I woke up, and I know that's a tribulation dream of what is coming. And I'm going to be doing a study on the Antichrist, which I know a lot of people are going to hate me after this, which is perfectly fine. But I'm not sugarcoating, and I ain't gonna say stuff that, just to tickle the ears. But this dream was very scary because Jesus is coming, and whatever day the true Feast of Trumpets is, whether it's October 10th, whether it's the 21st of this month, tomorrow supposedly, quote unquote, is the peace treaty, which actually they have a pre-launch on this that Trump was saying, and the article stuff came out on Jerusalem Post yesterday, which I will post it. We are so beyond close for the peace signing. I don't know the day or hour. I just know that it's really close, and I know that Jesus is coming, and if you're not saved, get saved, because during the tribulation, the wheat gets, their head chopped off with the tribulum. That's what the whole, parable of the wheat, the barley, and the grapes are. It signifies what is going to happen to each individual or each group of people. The bride gets raptured, the wheat gets their head chopped off, and the grapes get refined, and those who make it through the tribulation, and then those who don't, they get crushed. They eternally go to hell. So my next dream that I had, I dreamt that this was on the 13th of September. I dreamt that I was working for this guy who tattooed people, and he sold very weird, odd things. And this building that he had, it looked like an Airstream camper, but it was made of wood, and it was rectangular, so it kind of looked like a house on stilts. And I remember it was very unsturdy. It was not stable. So I ended up leaving, and I was his errand girl. I did deliveries or something, and I ended up meeting my sister, and I ended up meeting her for some reason. I got in the vehicle. When I came back, I noticed that, on my way back, I ran into my friend Ray, and he said, I'm going in a hot air balloon. And I said, oh, you need to take pictures. He goes, I said, promise me. He said, okay, I will. Well, I said, when you get up into the clouds, call me. And then it switched scenes, and I happened to see my husband was in this place, and I said, what are you doing here? He said, I have to catch the person who was hunting this thing with this orange bow and arrow, but I can only shoot him in the thigh. And I thought that was weird, so I looked down at my phone, and my phone lit up white, and it said, the rapture is now, or the rapture is today. and I woke up. Now, obviously, the rapture did not happen, but this is a sign of how close that we are. The rapture is imminent, and that's what that represents. People are very unstable. They're riding the fence of whether or not, they should believe in Christ, or if they should wholeheartedly put their faith in the Lord. There's a lot of lukewarms out there that say that they love God, but their heart is not in the right place. They don't even try to live their life for Him. They're a Sunday saint, a Monday ain't. And the hot air balloon is a rapture source of some type, that we are going out of here, and we are going to get that call, and we need to be on alert. Okay, so keep your lamps lit and your oil full. Jesus is coming back, and we don't have a lot of time. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys tonight, and I will be putting up a study here in the next day or so. So just be prepared. God bless y'all.